Okay, what was that? So
Okay,
we gonna have a few problems with the technology on a Friday.
that's all right. That's all right.
Hey
Not a
everybody, how
problem.
you
Not a problem.
doing? It is a beautiful Friday night. You know why? Because
Tell me why.
it's Friday. We get to do I think night out. Hey everybody, welcome to Collective Enlightenment on Friday. We are here live in the house, and the conversation is live. Though I'm here with my boy, the gold banker. You know my
Peace,
boo.
peace, peace.
All
What's
right.
going on, family? Welcome to Collective Enlightenment on Friday night.
That's
Yeah, and
right.
you about to get something real hot and spicy tonight.
It's going to be
Mhm.
live because our conversation tonight is going to be a continuation from last week. We're going in deep, though. We're going in deep. We're going to get you some video, some participation up in this bad boy, and some opportunity at the end. We ain't selling nothing. We're going to show you how to get, we're going to do a little homework tonight, show you where that metaverse is going, get you some who, what, when, and where, and how do I get in. That's right. That's right. So hold on tight. Get ready because we're about to start the conversation. Here we go. All right. On our board first, we've come up with a kind of a list of how we're gonna have this conversation. So just giving you a preface, what we do, I'm your one of your hosts, Miss Ruby. I happen to be a cryptocurrency, not just enthused, but I also am a teacher and a trainer, and as well as a crypto coach. We teach people about basic financial literacy through crypto, the blockchain, and all that is available because of it. We make it available, the information available to you all, to the general public. But what happens when you give stuff away free, Mr. Thomas?
One of the biggest, one of the biggest downfalls I gotta say, when you give it away free, people don't appreciate it, and they don't take it at face value of what they're really getting. They don't understand the value of what they're receiving, which is scary. Which
So
is scary.
someone told me that when you give things away free, you're looking for an audience of people who are have nots. Well, the problem with helping before you help yourself becomes very apparent. So this is what we've decided to do. We've decided to change our platform over to one that requires you to participate yourself, not to pay, but to participate. One that makes you participate in your own education. And tonight, we're going to show you why. We were talking about the metaverse, having this great conversation. I'm bringing you in the door, talking to Mr. Thomas, getting him in the door. And it's so weird how we've seen examples of exactly what is the metaverse. But people still got the question. So we went looking for some searching online to into the YouTube world that would explain. Mr. Thomas came up with an amazing video we'd love to share. So let's get it popping. Thank you and welcome everybody coming from YouTube, Twitch, as well as Facebook. If you in
Yes,
this in
yes,
the house
yes.
on this thing, y'all get yourself a pen and paper and start taking some notes because we're gonna be dropping a few little nooks and crannies that might help you move a little bit further. Let's get it popping. Ow. All right, Mr. Thomas, you got to start that video for me.
Well, thank you, future netizens, and I look forward to meeting you, answering
It's at
any
the
questions
end.
you have. Metaverse Mogul, signing out.
You got to restart it.
What is the Metaverse? Hello, I am the Metaverse Mogul, and I'll be going over very broadly what the Metaverse is. The definition of the Metaverse is a collective virtual shared space created by the convergence of virtually enhanced physical reality and physically persistent virtual space, including the sum of all virtual worlds, augmented reality, and the internet. The word metaverse is made up of the prefix meta, meaning beyond, and the stem, verse, a back formation from universe. The term is typically used to describe the concept of a future iteration of the internet, made up of persistent, shared 3D virtual spaces linked into a perceived virtual universe. Let's break that down. A collection of virtual shared space, a sum of all virtual worlds, augmented reality, and the internet. Just as the internet is not owned by one specific company, I think the metaverse will be a collection of all different virtual worlds. So, is Decentraland the metaverse? Yes. Is Somnium Space the metaverse? Yes. Is CryptoVoxels the metaverse? Also, yes. Now, I think these separate virtual worlds will all be connected in the not so distant future, and everyone will be able to access them. Like choosing an app on your phone. Now, let's say there's a soccer tournament in Decentraland tonight. You might meet your friends there to root for your favorite team. Then tomorrow, go over to CryptoVoxels for an NFT gallery viewing of a new NFT artist dropping their Genesis piece. Then go over to Somnium Space to check out a new DJ that is premiering. There are going to be so many options in the future. Going to play games over at the Sandbox or surfing the web in VR. All of these things will be happening in the near future. I personally am so excited by the prospects of it all. So please join me on my journey where I deep dive, discover, learn, build, buy, rent, and sell all things metaverse. Please subscribe.
Now, what were some of the cool things that he mentioned that you can do in the metaverse? He was like, join me. And the fact of the matter is, yeah, join him. I'm really excited. We ready to go. He said you can build on the metaverse.
You can rent.
You can rent. And I don't mean just rent, as a renter. You can also rent. If you buy property in the metaverse, you can then rent it as well. So that's an asset that allows you to actually create income. But what happens if you don't have money?
Okay. You can also earn money. When you put these games together, there's always some kind of incentive to gain. Game, play, visit. All those things are available to you to actually, allow you to incentivize yourself for even sharing the platforms.
Thank you. Just to let you know, there's lots of ways to create. I know. Someone says, ooh, they're totally for it. Thanks, guys, coming in from everywhere. If you're on Facebook, make sure you drop your username. We want to make sure you guys get out here. All right. So look, straight up, one of the things that I've been sharing with folks for about a minute now has been the prospect of buying land online to help you build finances and bring it back in to the real world. Something you can do a lot easier than if you try to, save your money in the bank. You got to qualify for the credit and all of that other hooby stuff.
All that long-winded stuff, they still have the right to tell you can't.
So instead of taking a no, we show people instead of taking that L, you better get you in a W, baby, because we are winners up in this mode. We learn new skills that teach us how to gain new advantages in life. And now it's just information. All that's missing is information. You don't have to have some score that qualifies you. My question is, if you walk up to a car dealership today, and this is for the folks out here, if y'all listening in, go ahead and give me an answer on that one. If you walk into a car dealership and you walk in with your 70 grand and you say, this is the car I want, what are you going to say? No, you need
thank you very much.
He ain't going to say nothing but thank you. Blazillionaires is a great place to start too. What's up, boo? That's what's up. Let me tell you something. The fact of the matter is you know what everybody says about cash? Money talks. You know what walks? I ain't saying no cussing. I got folks on here looking at this that respect me. I respect them. Okay? But the fact of the matter is We got to start changing the game, y'all. We got to stop changing the game to where we could be told no. You understand where I'm coming from? Come on now. Come on now.
One of the best things about being in this space, you never ever have to take a no again, because there's so many aspects that you can actually do in the metaverse, not even so much the metaverse, but in the crypto space that allows you to leverage who you can be in the place. All you got to have is some skills and some skin in the game.
I'm gonna ask everybody this question. If you could pick one property to own, and I want y'all to drop this. If you could pick one property to own, what property would you want to buy? See, to make you think now. People talking about being millionaires, billionaires, you got to have that mindset. You got to be ready. Because if you had $1 million tomorrow, and you knew that $1 million was going to show up, what would you be making a phone call to put that down payment on? I like to see some folks that's brave enough to put that down. Because I'm going to be really honest with you right now. There's a little piece of property out in Florida that I'm looking at right now. Somebody said the crypto.com arena. Too bad it's already bought. I hate to tell you, all they did was put a name on it. They ain't selling. They ain't selling that. I ain't buying no funky house. Mr. Thomas put 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. I ain't touching that decrepit, haunted building.
I thought you would appreciate that.
Nah, boo. You know, I used to want to be the president, right? Then I realized what comes with presidency in this country. Now, God knows I qualify.
Oh, someone else put it in there too.
Now, that was you twice, brother.
No. Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, when the opportunity comes, are you ready? Because the opportunity has struck. There are land grabs going on online right now. When he was talking about purchasing land, he wasn't joking. I live in New York, and you guys know we talk about this. We live in the New York area. And when you look at the map for some of these virtual property sites, you will not believe prices going that are already up going. Then there's open spaces that you can buy for like really low amounts right now that's going to go up. The more pieces of those parcels that go, the more valuable they will get to be over time. But my question is where did you get in? Do you get in on the second sale, or you getting in on the first one? Come on, my people, it's time to listen. Now, how do we know? He said the United Nations building. That might be for sale. Them people need money, you know what I'm saying? That might be for sale.
I can't with you, Ruby. I really can't.
I don't know. They need money these days. Well, but I understand that.
But you have to think about it.
I know y'all. Come on.
You know they're sitting on the highest priced property in the city of New York, right?
On the water, no less.
They have the highest value property.
Yes, they do. New York City waterfronts are not cheap, baby.
Nope.
And the weirdest thing is we on an island. Let y'all know we got one beach on this island. Not
the only thing that has more value than that building. Only thing that has more value is the Water Club over on 30th Street.
You better stop giving away my financial secrets. He over here, y'all. This man over here giving away my financial secrets, but we're going to talk about it. The reason I'm trying to get to y'all about this, we're going to break it down some. Has anybody seen any examples of what the metaverse is expected to look like as we move into that day?
There have been some. There's been quite a few.
I know, baby. United Nations.
There's been a few movies.
There have been a few movies. Any examples? Because I know people, so y'all all saw that Facebook video of what it is, it's expected, and so those, by the way, were clips from other people's videos that he used to explain. Those were clips. They came from other platforms. They're still using them over and over. He hasn't created any of that. Okay, so some of the things about the metaverse have to come along. And there are great ways that you can get involved very early. So people, this is where I want you to take your paper and pen and start talking, start writing, because we have a class coming up It's not this weekend. We were going to make it this weekend for our university. Next week's university on Sunday at 3 o'clock will be completely about how to enter the metaverse. The class is called Enter the Metaverse. And we are going over how you get physically able to come in. That class, I don't play it. Skin in the game. Nobody's sitting around listening. You could pay to listen or you could pay to play. We got you.
So is that class on the 11th or is it the 12th?
Let me tell you something. Right? That's the whatever next Sunday is. It's gonna be the 11th. No, I'm sorry, the 12th. You're right. It's the 12th. All right. So, Mr. Thomas, stop distracting me. I want to get up into this next video. I'm pretty sure y'all all want to see it. So we've had a few different types of examples of movies that have explained to us what's to come, and we think Hollywood is not up on this game. We don't listen and don't pay attention and make the connection. This is for my people. My people should be watching my show, right? The people should be watching Collective Enlightenment to get enlightened to what is coming so you could take advantage. Because if you're not watching, you're missing information and you are missing money. That's how this works. So I'm going to show you a correlation with what you just saw the gentleman talk about is happening out there. All those little pieces of the so-called universe that are separate are now coming together into something that's called the metaverse.
Awesome.
Those are the back end pieces that will form what you will shortly see. So I wanted to share this with y'all. It's kind of one of my favorite movies. And I've really been having a lot of fun. Just these, I'm very particular about my programming. So when I see it, it's got to appeal to something that that's gonna make me money. I don't know about y'all, but if it ain't gonna feed the brain and build the world, I ain't into it. I like this. Let's get it popping, y'all. So we watched a movie a short time ago called Free Guy. And I'm
Good morning, Goldie. My name is Guy, and I live in Free City. I have everything I need. Except one thing. Hey! Excuse me. Hey! Hey, bud, you ever think that there's got to be more?
More than what?
The stuff we do day after day.
Literally not once.
Today's going to be different, Goldie. What are we looking at?
Who are you?
We ran into each other the other day.
How did you find me?
I waited outside by the murder train.
Guy, I have to tell you something. There is no easy way to say this. This world, it's a video game.
I really want to kiss you. Is that weird?
Listen to me. You're not real.
Wait, you let who kiss you?
Guy.
There's not a button for that.
Oh, he found the button.
Buddy, if we're not real, doesn't that mean that nothing you do matters?
I am sitting here with my best friend trying to help him get through a tough time. Now, if that's not real, I don't know what is.
Millie, I know this world is just a game, but this place, these people, that's all I have.
Thanks, guy.
Who is this guy?
This character in the video game Free City has been turning heads by being the good guy.
Woo! Who is the blue shirt guy?
You're absolutely right. Who is he or she? Indeed.
This loser is ruining the game, man. I don't care if he's Arnold freaking Schwarzenegger. Terminate him.
We're doing great.
Guy, in 2 days, the game is going to shut down. You, this whole city, they'll be gone.
What if we can save it? Was that cool? It felt really cool. We can change our world, but we have to fight together. I don't know what's happening right now. But I love it. This is the first time I've ever driven a car before.
I really wish you'd mention that. Yeah. I love you, loser guy.
Thank you. Watch out for them. They seem nice.
okay.
That is so funny. That
While
is so
that,
funny.
hey everybody, welcome to the platform. Welcome to Collective Enlightenment, everybody. We hope that you're enjoying it so far. We're really having a discussion about the metaverse and how exciting and how new this is, but how amazing it all is. We have an opportunity to get in early. You know, everybody's always so tied up with the money versions of everything. You guys get a chance to be the creators of your destiny. You can't live your life stuck in the same thing. You know, it's so funny. The movie actually speaks it shows a different world. It shows a different opportunity to build the world from another platform. But at the same time, it shows an opportunity to break free from the mundane lifestyles we have gotten programmed.
The
'Cause that was the program,
centralization, call it what it
okay?
is, the one track
It's giving
mentality
us
that they keep putting in place.
and
This
asking the question. How many times have people asked the question, Alvin? There's got to be more. How many people have asked that question? There's got to be more.
people ask that question every day. There's got to be more. There's something else. What am I missing?
Where do you go for your answers? You know what I'm saying? We've got to get to start from the beginning. Some people think that the beginning or where the problem is that, you know, your spirit, and you got to get right with God, or you got to get right with, you know, we always add the last detail because, you know, we've been taught money is the root of all evil, like crazy, like a crazy. Or we've been taught that value was always the problem with society. Guess what? I'm not here to break the system. I'm not here to go against the grain. I am here to build with what we have.
None of this has anything to do with morality.
If you keep trying to break something down, you never build yourself. So it's got to start with you. You know, it's so funny on this life quest that I started, as I began to journey on changing my life, I got to the financial part. And it's almost like if you don't get to the financial part, you can't get deeper. I now understand why Robert Kiyosaki talks about, you know, his saving in gold and how financial literacy is more spiritual than it is, you know, about the monetary gain. I'm like, wow, it blew my mind. You know why it did? Because I began to understand the mission. When I refocused myself, when I got my business in order, guess what happened? It became no longer about me. I can eat. Who's not eating around me? How safe is everybody? How safe am I when everybody's starving? Come on, y'all, think about it. How safe are you when the only smells of food is coming out your house and everybody around you is starving?
Yeah, that is not a safe place to be ever. When people see light, when you're the only light in the building, or you're the only one with power, water, you're the next one on the chopping block, because they're coming to give you that.
They're coming to where the light is. But how about while you see that we're in darkness right now, people are falling down. Peace, everybody. Welcome to the conversation. While we're in darkness now, you got to see the darkness before the lights actually go out. You got to call the darkness before the lights go out and seek to make yourself whole and gather until making others whole around you. Share so that others may make themselves whole. I ain't saying put all your business out there. Don't do it. I don't. Y'all keep thinking this is everything. This ain't everything. Because I've got a bigger life than what you hear about. What I'm sharing with you all is how to secure your future. Secure yourself in times of need before the need happens.
Absolutely.
You know, we were talking about this on Breakfast with the Thomases, how people think they're good. You think because you got all this cash. I got family and friends, got a lot of cash coming through their life. They got payments and all kinds of stuff coming through their life. And they also got a bunch of new friends. You know what I mean, y'all?
Uh-huh.
You know how you be getting new friends?
Friends you ain't never heard of.
But my problem that's what my problem is that what's the point in having new friends if your friends don't know how to make their ends themselves? Because funny enough, when you don't have ends, guess what happens to those friends? It's time to start solidifying the house, y'all. Today's conversation is about where we can go and how we can base ourselves in an opportunity to build with the future. Time to roll back and become the new Rockefellers in a much more better way. Who would like to know what those families knew, that their kids that they're dead long time and their kids today are still ruling? Who would like to know the basis for flipping back the hands of time and now knowing what you need to know with what you have today?
If you ain't got your hands up, something wrong. Better have your hands up for that.
Hey, this is interactive. Y'all go ahead and answer that. Don't worry, don't call yourself out. But the fact of the matter is we're out here teaching and training people basic financial literacy, because the fact is that's what's missing. We've talked about this numerous times. How many times we going to say they don't teach our kids what they need to teach them? Well, you teach them. You learn and teach your kids. Because I forget, if you don't like the school system, take them out. If you don't like the education that they're getting, stop sending them to the schools. Do a better job or put them in a better situation. But baby, until we have to give it our kids, we're kind of stuck, ain't we? Are we stuck, Mr. Thomas?
You're never stuck. If you never stop trying, you can never be stuck.
There you go. One of the things I like the most about that movie is because it gives you, it's a feel-good movie. Y'all get that? It's a feel-good movie. Because things right now are kind of tense. Don't get it twisted. It was a distraction, but for some, it was a message. You understand where I'm coming from? You understand where I'm coming from?
You should.
All right. So I got some notes. We got some folks that have been coming in. Let me say one, we're going to give some love to the folks that have been here. She's totally here for it. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Noble, welcome to the place. Welcome to the space. We love it. We love it. Islam, my brother. One of the guys, we got to give love to folks. Now, when we ask the question of places that you would want to bring your money, Mr. Thomas said this, that he would actually buy that if he had enough money or had an opportunity. Virtually, he can have it. I don't want it.
I don't want what's on top of the property. I want what's
Noble mentioned that, Brother Noble mentioned that he would buy the United Nations building. And for those who are just coming in, if you had the finances, what would you purchase? What property would you purchase with enough finances? Come on now, y'all can throw it in y'all want. We're gonna show them now. That's what I'm talking about. Does anyone know where to get these things at if they still want them? People go, let's see, these things are not available. Maybe not physically, but virtually.
It's definitely an option.
Until you get into that space. That's what I'm talking about. One of the things I love, we are about the destiny of our worth. That is our now. I love it. Please drop your name. If you're on Facebook, it doesn't tell us who you are so we can give you proper love. These are some amazing, amazing, amazing comments. And we want to make sure we share who you are with the platform. Here we go. Study more. That's right. So you've got to know how to play the game. And what we're sharing with people is there's a new game in town that's setting people up once again. Why do you want to get there first? Because just like all new systems, if big business can buy you out, do you think they will?
Without a doubt, there's no question. When they see the validity and the promise that's actually being shown and the fact that you're being profitable at it, they will buy you out, even if they have to take a loss initially.
Let me share something. If the person who said that they wanted to get the who said crypto.com?
Didn't see that one.
It might be taken already. I'm not kidding. It might be taken already, but on the right, you have multiple
platforms,
metaverses. Do know there are multiple metaverses. There are multiple platforms that are now allowing you to build on this planet Earth. But let's talk about something else.
Nice.
I'm going to introduce you to a place, an actual site that allows you to build your own world.
Ooh.
One that has your own solar system. Ones that actually have places that you can bring to it. How many of us have seen people bring like pieces of New York to Nevada? They'll take a piece of the y'all ever noticed that in Las Vegas, there's pieces of New York, France, all the famous icons in the world are all over Las Vegas.
Yep.
You know why they did that? Because when you go to Las Vegas, you need people travel to those places for as a way of entertainment, as a way of following history and traveling. But if you're in Las Vegas, they now allow you to travel the world down one strip and never leave the space.
Yep.
So what if you could bring that to another planet? Under another solar system.
That's high-end VR, AR. You done jumped the ship.
What if you could play video games or play player games on another planet with property you own, and the players are on it, and you're earning money?
NFT.
You're earning money for them to play in your space. You're advertising. You're earning advertisement funds because that game is so big and everyone's watching that game, which has a huge pot. And from that space, you have advertisers making sure that they're visually there because they know that people are virtually plugged in to this very live game. Now, are you guys seeing the potential?
Yep.
Let's talk about where we buy everything. Where do you get everything you buy? Most of us don't even walk in the store until after we've been online, huh? Come on, give me some love on that one. If you see and find that most of your stuff is found online before you even walk in the store, come on now.
Look, everybody is now shopping online for everything. I mean, think of it: Amazon, Walmart, Trader Joe's, I don't know, Food Bazaar, Instacart,
yes,
Fresh Direct, anything. There's so many places.
There are so many places. So when we talk to you guys about cryptocurrency, it's actually just an opening to a much bigger plateau, a much bigger plane
Absolutely.
we're getting ready to go to. So I want to share this before we get too far into our time, guys. We got to cut off short. We got to cut short a little bit tonight. We want to make sure we open up our class so people can their users get known. Al, honey?
Yes.
All righty. So I want to make sure everybody Islam. Thank you. Thank you very much. And
Someone
Islam
brings
is my sister or
brings
brother.
you greetings.
Yes. Someone say, oh, this is where everybody is. Hop on in. We need to buy that network building. We may need to buy that network building. I think so, bro.
I'm liking that sentiment, ho.
I like that. We got to get our network building. I think so. Get this time up. That's what I'm talking about. So let's do it, y'all. Let's jump in and go take a look at what the future is already showing right now. I'm really excited to share this with you guys. Yes, this platform has a coin. I'm not giving you financial advice. None of this is financial advice. What it is an open door for research. Check it out. Some of these platforms have been around for a little while, but they were in the cut. They were kind of developing themselves, and some of them, they're looking hot these days, y'all. They're looking hot. Let's get it popping. Oh, my bad. I just stopped my screen share. So let's get the share on and get this video rolling. So one of my favorite platforms that I'm learning about is called Illuvium, and this is a trailer.
long, long way together. I have to separate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should. I have to praise you. I have to praise you. I have to praise you. We've come a long, long way together. Through the hard times and the good.
Okay. So
I love
anybody,
that. I loved it.
anybody?
I
Look,
loved
straight
it.
up, it's time. It is time. Oh, Noble, brother, love it. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. We're hoping that people will start to understand and grasp that, I'm not here to tell you the sky is falling. I'm here to tell you that the sky fell and you better pick up them damn apples. You better pick them up before they go bad. The bottom line is, we have been a people that have run to causes in the end because we don't choose to believe. Really, to tell the truth, we just too lazy to do the research first. It's time to stop coming in last. There's land in that game, and I'm excited about that. Okay? And I love this. This is our space. And he's right. We currently live in the space. That's where we are now. That's not later. That is happening
definitely
right
now.
No.
And when people realize,
Mr. Thomas?
yes,
okay, I just want to make sure I don't bump heads with you. I just wanted to make sure some things were clear. Do you have to be a programmer? No. Do you have to have a lot of finances? No. Do you have to hire someone to do anything for you? No. You have to, do you have to learn to play games? No. Okay? You don't need any of that.
You have to do some research.
You have to do your research to find out and find where you get in. That's what the purpose of P2G's University is, a study group. P2G University happens on Sunday at 3:00. It is literally a 2-hour study group where we sit down and answer questions physically with you in class. On Friday at 9 o'clock, right after this platform, there's going to be an introduction to cryptocurrency, how to get crypto. It's going to have math in it. It's going to show how to use it in your budget. It's going to show how to go in and out of finances through cash and crypto, everything. But you know what? It all depends on. I'm glad there's a lot of people who know how to do that. But my question is, you're going to leave people starving around you?
Yep. If that's the choice.
You're going to have to share with somebody and let them know that this thing is happening in our community. People are out here making it happen. So if you have a testimony and you've been on our platform, don't keep it to yourself. Because like I said, don't leave nobody starving in your neighborhood while you the one getting wealthy and people seeing you fattening up.
You'll be the Christmas goose all of a sudden.
You don't want that. But I want you to know you now have an opportunity yourself to grow even further. I have been learning. I've been learning on a lot of platforms that we are now helping to promote. People who are teaching mindset, people who are teaching next levels, people who are teaching protection of assets. So we don't end up in a bad place with the powers that be. You know what I'm saying? The goal is for us to set the standard, not be standardized. Does that make sense? So, Mr. Thomas, I got to let Carlito know. Shout out Carlito Muhammad, who has called it every Friday night. We always have the fire department right next door.
Absolutely. I was trying to mute the fire department for just a moment.
It is okay. Them brothers is doing the job we need them to do because life is huge and we got to keep it growing. So just want to give y'all a little news. We don't just do what we do here. Let me just take off my glasses for just a moment, y'all. There's a lot going on back there. Things start working my face. Look, bottom line, we teach classes. We teach classes online. We teach classes in the community. We teach classes for people who are trying to reach their family. We have conversations at different small businesses. This platform didn't open up so that you guys could learn how to buy something new. We are here to show you how to change your future by investing in your present. The knowledge you get today will change your life forever. And when I say invest, guaranteed, I want the one thing you can never get back: your time. If you can't give your time to get your time back, then you'll just keep running after that which steals your time.
Yep.
Your money. All right. Now, Mr.
Time is a very precious commodity.
You were saying something, Mr. Thomas?
I said time is a very precious commodity.
Who knows that? So very shortly. Go ahead, baby.
It's just extremely limited. We all get the same 24 hours in a day. Now, the question is, what do you do with your 24? If you're 24 productive, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying give up all your sleep, but I am saying, how much sleep do you actually need?
Oh boy. Here he go telling people not to sleep. I'm just kidding, y'all. He is not telling you not to sleep. What we want to do as a family, we want to keep growing. So what I'm doing right now with family is I'm giving them an opportunity to open some doors, grab some new information, validate that. One of the rules in this game is I tell people, don't believe anything you hear. Always validate all information you get. This is why this isn't financial advice. This is a family conversation, and you're at the table with your family. You're at the table with people who understand what it means to pass things on to generations. Something of value that can actually build your vision. I can tell you how, I can share with you how to live 100 million years. You have to start with a word that continues to get passed on. And like a ripple, it ripples through time. This is value that's going to build your family. I'm not telling you go out and buy Bitcoin. I'm not telling you go out and buy any coin. I'm not telling you to start playing video games. I'm telling you to explore the world that is out there. I'm telling you tonight, we have a lot of fun. So today is called Pay Yourself Friday.
Absolutely.
Pay Yourself First Friday.
Yay.
Yes. Because we're a financial literacy platform that is P2G Networks that you see up there, we share with people every Friday how to pay yourself first. Now, most of you may not, a good portion of people watching this may not have a dime in their pocket right now, but you just earned some income in education. My question is what will you do with it? What will you do with it?
And who will you share it with?
Our platform is a education with application platform standard. We do nothing we don't tell you. Anything we tell you, you know we're already doing somehow. We don't read about something and then come back to you and say this was possible.
Not without putting it into play.
If we can't vet the process, it's not worth the conversation to me. So while you're in a family conversation, we want to share with you some information. Grab a paper and pen. What you see here is just a beginning. It's just some news about what's going on. Write it down. Let's start with the metaverse. What is it? It's multiple processes come together to create what we know happened with the internet. Now, these are all programs, but isn't that how we function in life through programming? Someone makes a program, you now have a function at your job. Someone creates a program, you now have a business model. So get that we're in a world that is built on information.
Absolutely.
The ones that are the leaders and the ones that are the winners of this game are the ones who get the information and put them into action first. So while we are still at the very much at the cusp of this, get involved. Crypto is one portion of what opens the door to so much more for your life. But the question is going to be, first thing you got to answer is, what do you want? Ask yourself, what do you want? Because this billionaire right here just asked you, what do you want? Because I know how to get it for you. And I can teach you how to do that. But the question is what do you want? I'd like to see some people throw up the answer. That's what stops you. When you cannot answer what you want, you cannot attain it. So I'm letting y'all know, put the dartboard up, put a name on it, and start plugging. Because until you can answer what you want in life, this is your, I can't even say roller coaster. This is your merry-go-round. The day will repeat every day, just like Free Guy.
Same thing. Oh. Now you just made me remember Groundhog Day.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
It's like living as a program. So once again, like I said, so we're getting ready to come to the end of the class. And I want to do something. I'm going to rerun this for everybody since it was really cool. We want to run it on a, hey family. We're going to put this on a, it's really cool because we have family night coming up, Al. Come and think of it. Black Girls Do Crypto. This is family night. And we invite everybody to come and join us at blackgirlsdocrypto.info. It is family night. That means that the men are invited. Miss Sonia, I'm going to ask you to respond. How would you like to watch Free Guy for Black Girls Do Crypto? We always ask the people who own the room. That's all those who join us. So if you would like to join us for an episode, for an actual family night, just get on blackgirlsdocrypto.info and log in. Because baby, we have a ball. See, we're more than just financial literacy. We're family. We're a family platform. And so we don't play when we invite people to come. So she said, sound good. That's what the movie will be. I'll show you the trailer one last time. And we say thank you for joining us on Collective Enlightenment. It has been so much fun. All right, so I'm going to get this in here. I Don't keep stopping to share, Al.
Take your time. Take your time.
Let's get it popping.
Free city. I have everything I need. Except one thing.
Hey! Excuse me. Hey! Hey, bud, you ever think that there's got to be more?
More than what?
The stuff we do day after day.
Literally not once.
Today's gonna be different, Goldie. What are we looking at?
Who are you?
We ran into each other the other day.
How did you find me?
I waited outside by the murder train.
Guy, I have to tell you something. There's no easy way to say this. This world video game.
I really want to kiss you. Is that weird?
Listen to me. You're not real.
Wait, you let who kiss you?
Guy.
There's not a button for that.
Oh, he found the button.
Buddy, if we're not real, doesn't that nothing you do matters?
I am sitting here with my best friend trying to help him get through a tough time. Now, if that's not real, I don't know what is.
Millie, I know this world is just a game, but this place, these people, that's all I have.
Thanks, guy.
Who is this guy?
This character in the video game Free City has been turning heads by being the good guy.
Who is Blue Shirt Guy?
You're absolutely right. Who is he or she? Indeed.
This loser is ruining the game, man. I don't care if he's Arnold freaking Schwarzenegger. Terminate him.
We're doing great.
Guy, in 2 days, the game is going to shut down. You, this whole city, on.
What if we can save it? Was that cool? It felt really cool. We can change our world, but we have to fight together. I don't even know what's happening right now, but I love it. This is the first time I've ever driven a car before.
I really wish you'd mention that. Yeah. You love you, loser guy!
Thank you. Watch out for the. You seem nice.